Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to take you on a tour around Universal CityWalk. So it's just an entertainment venue here at Universal Studios, so you don't have to have a park ticket to come here. You do have to pay for parking if you come in the daytime, but it is free after 6 PM. So it's just got lots of restaurants, lots of entertainment venues, so we're just going to show you all that, just in case you are coming to Orlando and coming to Universal Studios for your vacation or holiday. Or you might have already been loads of times and you just want to reminisce and get yourself excited for your next trip. But we'll take you around anyway and give you a good look.
So we're going to start off with the Hollywood Drive-In Golf. So you see this as soon as you come along the escalators. There's two themings. I think one is horror and one is aliens. We've done this a few times. It's a really cool little mini golf. It's better than your usual one, let's put it that way. And then you've got the big Universal Cinemark cinema. We've been here a few times actually. We do enjoy this cinema, but whilst we are here, there's nothing really on that we're that bothered about. So we've not really bothered this time. Just across from the cinema, you've got the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. We all know what Bubba Gump is. It's from Forrest Gump. This is their seafood restaurant. We've eaten here a few times as well. It's not too bad. So just next to the cinema, you've got the Quiet Flight Surf Shop. Pretty self-explanatory. Board shorts, surfing t-shirts, Quicksilver, Billabong, all that kind of stuff. And then next to it, you've got Cinnabon. We all know what Cinnabon is. It's those lovely, warm, gooey, cinnamon-rich, doughy goodness, icing-y goodness bites that have got about 1 million calories in them. So just across from the Quiet Flight Surf Shop, there's a big Starbucks. I have just been in. They do actually have the Universal mugs in. We got one the first day we came just in case they didn't have them, and they've had them every day since. But they also do the Florida ones and the Orlando ones. And then obviously they do coffee as well. And just past Starbucks, you've got Cold Stone Creamery. If you love ice cream, highly recommend coming here. You can either pick one of the ones off the menu, or you can make your own. They are delicious. They make them on the little cold stones. That's why it's called Cold Stone Creamery, but highly recommend it. Then you've got the Red Oven Pizza Bakery. It's pizzas. That's pretty much it really. So here you've got Cowfish. This is sushi and burgers. We've been here. The sushi's very nice. The burgers are quite nice actually. And then just next to this you've got Vivo Italian Kitchen. It's an Italian kitchen, isn't it? So it's going to do pastas and all Italian goodness. Just in the middle here you've got a refreshment stand that does a bit of food. They've got ices, and just the other side they've got some of the Coke freestyle machines. So for your souvenir cups you can purchase a refill before you get into the park if you want to save a little bit of time if you're here early, and already get a drink ready for your roller coaster ride adventures. So we're just in the Universal Studios store now. Just thought we'd give you an idea of the kind of stuff you can get. So it all seems like it's grouped in kind of brands, so there's SpongeBob, and then you've got Simpsons, Marvel, yada yada yada. But we thought we'd show you the old, they've still got the old like original opening day logo kind of merch. This stuff's really cool. This jumper's $55. You can get the refiller souvenir tumbler, but a better one. This one's $29.99 plus your first stage drinks included. And then you've got this t-shirt. Honestly, this is the coolest t-shirt ever. It's like $33. They've also got some Universal Spirit jerseys. I know this is a bit of a craze at the moment. So this one is $60. That's the back and that's the front. They do have a massive Harry Potter side to this store. You get pretty much all the Harry Potter stuff in here. There's robes and house scarves and hats and gloves and I was going to say spirit jerseys. There might be some spirit jerseys somewhere. There probably is. You've got your house jumpers and cups and pretty much everything you could need.
Make sure you have a look as well at the entrance when you come in, because sometimes they have, it looks like sales racks there. Every time that we've come in, they've had some the house jumpers and hoodies on there that have been in the sale, because I wanted a Slytherin one, but they didn't have my size. Not saying anything, but yeah, but just have a look there because they do have some stuff reduced.
So one of our favourite places is Voodoo Donuts. You've got to come and have a donut here today. I've got some very extravagant donuts, some cool donuts. So yeah, we highly recommend Voodoo Donuts. We normally have one as like a little breakfast snack heading into the parks. And then you have got the donut chair, the donut throne that you can have a picture in. And then finally, just past the Voodoo Donuts, this is NBC Sports Grill Brew. This is a restaurant, got a massive tally outside here. I can't remember what we came for last time, but they did have something on here and some seating outside. It's past me now, I can't remember what it was. But they do food, all your kind of burgers and chicken and all stuff like that. We have had it before, it's quite nice actually. And whilst we are here, we might as well show you the Universal Globe. There's a little bridge here to the right, or you can just stand over there as you're coming out of the theme park and get some lovely little pictures with it. Selfies in the mist. We thought we'd have a little break once going into Voodoo Donuts to have some Voodoo Donuts. Stacey originally was like, we'll have one each. I was like, okay. And then in there, she was like, I want two. I was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay. They are huge. Look at those.
I'll eat them.
And then they do their own Universal one, because we're in Florida, so it's an orange popsicle one that comes on a stick. I told you we should have just had one of these. So all four of these cost like $12.72 with tax. So I remember off the top of my head, Stacey's original glazed, which is like this big, was $1.75. So they're a lot cheaper than Krispy Kreme, let's put it that way.
Why do we do it to ourselves? We're sitting here and we keep justifying it to each other. We're like, well, we haven't had any breakfast, and when we go in the parks after, we won't have anything eaten there. We're not having dinner till a lot later on. But my nana used to say to me when I was a kid, Stacey, your eyes are bigger than your belly, and I never used to know what she meant. Now I do.
So that's where we greedily just eaten those two Voodoo Donuts each. So up these stairs, you've got Munchies frozen yogurt, pretty self-explanatory, it's frozen yogurt, however you say it. Then you got Bread Box, that's just handmade sandwiches, so if you just fancy a sandwich. And then just across from there, you've got Hart and Huntington Tattoo Company. I don't really know who'd have a tattoo in the theme park and go on the rides.
I haven't got any, but I might have. I could go get my knuckles done, like, I'd need to go on my toes as well. Yeah, donuts, yeah. Voodoo Donuts, I'd need my toes for that as well. I could get my first tattoo in Universal. No, I'm only kidding, I'm not.
That's where we've just come up. And then just at the top, just in there, you've got a little food court. You've got a Moe's Southwest Grill, Burger King Whopper Bar, and then a Panda Express. Panda Express is another one that we'd recommend if you just want a quick, cheap eats, you know, that's better than the park food. Stacey loves their orange chicken, and you do get a decent portion for the money as well. And then just across the gap, you've got Bend the Bow. It's just a bao bun bar. If you don't know what bao buns are, it's them little white soft buns that you fill with meat or veg and stuff. So that's another little option. So just over there is Panda Express, the Burger King, and like the bao bit we showed you above the cinema. So we're just on the top level now. There's some escalators here. These are the ones just by the Cold Stone Creamery just below. So you start off here. This is the Red Coconut Club. This is basically just a nightclub, doesn't serve any food. It's open till late at the weekends and stuff, so it's got 2 levels of dancing, it says. So if you want to come and have a party after the parks, or you just come in at the weekend for a little dance, this is probably the one you want to come to. So next we've got Bob Marley, A Taste of Freedom. It's just looking like a Bob Marley themed restaurant. Looks like it's got a lot of Jamaican kind of foods on there. So like we said before, there is menus outside of each restaurant, but they don't have prices on, so just beware of that. Then next you've got Pat O'Brien's, or is it O'Brien's? Somebody let me know. This is basically just a New Orleans style restaurant. They do po' boys and shrimp and grits and catfish and stuff like that. So if you're down for some southern Louisiana cooking, this is where you want to come. Then next is Fat Tuesdays. This seems to be only open on a Saturday, Sunday, and it's basically just your frozen alcoholic cocktails, no food. That's about it really. And then you've got Universal's Great Movie Escape. So this is 2 themed escape rooms. So there's a Jurassic World and a Back to the Future escape room. The prices, when we've looked at this, fluctuate quite a lot depending on time of day and time of year. So just check Universal's website if you're interested in that. So just across from the escape rooms is CityWalk Hot Dogs. This is a great little place to come if you like hot dogs, and it's really reasonably priced for kind of a theme park food place. So if you're a family, maybe might be a good place to come for some cheap grub. But they've got these cool little like ballpark style seats. So if you want to sit in there and eat your hot dog, pretend you're at the ball game, you can do that in leisure.
Yeah, so we haven't on this trip, but we did say next time, in a few days' time, when we come to Islands of Adventure, I think we're going to come out and come here, because we have on previous trips, we've come here and it's actually really nice, and like Kev said, good value for money. They do as well, if you are vegan, they do vegan hot dogs, or like me, I do eat meat, but I don't like sausages, meaty sausages, so I have the vegan dog. But last time we come, we each had a foot long.
Yeah, because they do the normal hot dogs with the toppings, then they do foot longs, and then they do a 2 foot long.
Yes, we weren't that greedy. We didn't have a 2 foot long one each, but we had a foot long one each.
Dotted around as well, there's a couple of CityWalk beverage carts. These look like they just do cocktails and beers, so I'm guessing these are more open on your late night weekends. And next up you've got Antojitos Mexican food, so it's obviously a Mexican restaurant. They do, you know, your normal tacos and fajitas, enchiladas, all that kind of stuff. So if you fancy a bit of Mexican, here's where to come. And then just at the end of this little bit, you've got Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. We have eaten here once. We went in. This is when we still weren't used to the American style portions. Had the nachos for start, and then we ordered a burger each. We didn't eat the burgers because the nachos came out and they were probably twice the size of my head with chicken and sour cream and stuff on. So they are decent sized portions. Just across from Jimmy Buffett's, there's the Lone Palm Airport bar. It's literally a little plane and a bar. That's it. And you've also got Big Fire American Fare. This is like your steakhouse. They do burgers and do some fish as well. I couldn't eat one of these after a theme park, come like 8-9 o'clock, but if you could, this is where you come for a nice steak. And then just across the water now, so you've next got the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. It looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. They do food. I think some of the food's got like chocolate in it. We've been told they've got a steak with chocolate on it or something like that, but I know they're known for their big milkshakes that come in the big cup with like a big chunk of cake on it. So if you're super hungry or really got a sweet tooth, Toothsome Chocolate Emporium's the one for you.
I've just actually gone in, because it's one place, Kev, all the times we've been here, we've never actually been in there, have we?
No.
And they do cakes in there, so I know it's a sit-down restaurant as well, where you can have the fancy milkshakes and sit-down meals, but they have actually got you can just go in there and buy, there was loads of cakes in there, macarons, little chocolate square things like Rice Krispie cakes, there was loads in there. It looks really cool in there though.
So we do apologise, CityWalk is noisy at the best of times, but where that cover is, and all those people are clapping at the moment, there's a load of kids with musical instruments like a big brass band. We saw them when we walked in and we were like, what are all these kids doing here with trumpets and stuff? And well, that's what they're doing. And then next up you've got Hard Rock Cafe. This is probably our favourite place to come in here. We love their burgers. We get one every single time. You also have to get their onion ring tower. Oh, their onion rings are so crunchy. But not only do they do food, this little bit just here, they do have some concerts on and stuff like that. So if you're interested, always check the website. You never know who's going to be playing here one night. Oh, and if you're interested, not only do they have all the memorabilia inside, just over this way, so to the right as we're looking at it, if you go round, they've got an actual piece of the Berlin Wall. So there you go.
There we go. Hope you enjoyed the tour of Universal CityWalk. We filmed it in the day, but it does look really nice lit up at night, so we'll just put a few clips over now of when it's all lit up wonderfully at night. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video. We're going to go off now and ride some rides. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.